Alright students, the next chapter which we are going to revise is the chapter of value of supply. Whenever goods or services are being supplied, GST will be levied. Once GST is levied, then you will have to see exemption. If there is no exemption, then you will have to collect and pay GST. If you are a taxable person, how will you collect and pay? You will calculate GST, and GST is equal to value of supply into rate of tax. Rate will be notified by government on recommendation of council, and value should be as per section number 15. So how do we calculate GST? GST is equal to value into rate of tax. If the value is ascertainable or the value is not ascertainable. If the value at which we have made the supply is not ascertainable, then valuation rules are used. Valuation rules are for CA final. So we'll go ahead and understand now when the value is ascertainable means generally when you have gone ahead and supplied something for a price, right everyone? Now, section number 15(1) goes ahead and says value of supply is always the transaction value. What do you mean by transaction value? Transaction value means the value at which the transaction happens. The definition is given as whatever is the price paid or payable when the parties are unrelated and price is the sole consideration. I gave you a class, you paid me 2000 for the class. What is the transaction value? 2000. I gave you a class, you gave me 1000. 1000 you are going to pay later. What is the value of supply? 2000. I gave you a class, you gave me 2000. 2000 is the price paid or payable. We are not related, and you paid me only money. You paid me only price. Then, Baba, that will be taken as the transaction value. Once you know the transaction value, these are the things that should be included in the transaction value. What are the things that should be included in the transaction value? Always remember TOPIICS. T for any taxes, duties, sales, fees other than GST. Remember, TCS is never to be included. O for my obligation, obligation of the supplier, if made by the recipient, then that is also to be included in my value. If my recipient paid someone on my behalf, then that is also to be included. P for packing charges also to be included. I for incidental expenses charged by the supplier for anything done. Basically, it is any amount charged for anything done by the supplier with respect to the supply at the time or before the delivery of the goods or supply of service. So, any incidental charge charged by me to you for anything done with respect to the supply will also be included in the value. Again, the next I over here is interest, penalty, and late fee for delayed payment also to be included. And then the last one over here, C. C is selling commission. Commission, you have to remember which commission? Selling commission. And the last one is subsidies, which are linked to price, directly linked to price, other than government subsidies. Subsidies, you can write directly which are linked to price, other than government subsidies. So what did I tell you? I told section number 15(1) transaction value. Then always remember in your value of supply, you should always go ahead and include topics, taxes other than GST. O for obligation of the supplier made by the recipient. P for packing. I for incidental charges means anything charged by supplier for anything done with respect to the supply shall also be included. C for I again interest, penalty and late fee. C for commission, selling commission. And as for subsidies directly linked to price other than central government, state government ka subsidies. The next one over here is discount. Section number 15(3) says, section number 15(3) says about discount. 15(3)(a) which is there, it goes ahead and says if the discount is given before or at the time of supply, then it is always to be excluded from the value of supply. 15(3)(b) goes ahead and says if the discount is given after the supply, means year-end discount, turnover discount, volume discount, all these discounts which are given after the supply means they are not recorded in the invoice now. If they are given later, always remember such discount will be excluded from the value if three conditions are satisfied. Ali condition. What are the condition everyone? Ali. Number one is the agreement. prior agreement for such discount should be there between me and the recipient. Secondly, discount shall be specifically linked to invoice. And I for ITC relating to the supply, whatever extra ITC has been taken by the recipient should be reversed. A for agreement, L for discount should be specifically linked to invoice, and I for ITC should be reversed by the recipient. When I give him a credit note saying this much is the extra GST which you have paid, I am returning it to you, then he should reverse that much extra ITC taken. Are we clear, everyone? Only then that discount will be excluded, otherwise discount will not be excluded. Remember one thing in the exam, interest, penalty and late fee. If you receive for delayed payment, then it is to be included. If you don't receive, don't include. When you receive, always assume interest, penalty and late fee, that whatever amount you have received is always inclusive of GST. Reduce the GST amount and then include in your value. Sir, in the question, if they don't go ahead and give rate of GST, they gave only interest, penalty and late fee. Then what to do? Then include the complete amount. That is what I have gone ahead and told. Interest, penalty, late fee, assume always inclusive of GST. Hence, do a bank calculation and then find out the amount to be included in the value. If the rate of tax is not given in the question, what will you do? Whatever amount of interest, penalty, late fee received to be included in the value. Can we go ahead, everyone? The next one over here is, sir, if the value is ascertainable, always take the transaction value. Include what? Topics. Exclude what? Discount. Clear, everyone? 15.1, 15.2 and 15.3. So if value is not ascertainable, I did a supply without consideration, then Baba valuation rules are to be considered. That we'll be discussing at CA final level. Now, sir, there are some clarifications which are given. Number one, sir, staggered discount. Buy more, get more. Buy 10,000, get 10% discount. Buy 20,000, get 20%. Buy 30,000, get 30% discount. All discounts are basically recorded in the invoice to be excluded from the value. Next, sir, periodic or year-end discount. Year-end per discount is given. Periodic discount is given. Volume discount is given. Turnover-based discount is given. All discounts are given later, right? These discounts are given after the supply. All these are to be excluded only if three conditions are met. Number one, supplier and recipient had an agreement for such discount. Secondly, that discount can be linked to the invoice. Thirdly, you are reversing the extra ITC which you have taken on the basis of my credit note. Whatever extra GST I am returning to you, that much ITC you are reducing. Then, Baba, what will happen? That discount is to be excluded from the value. Otherwise, not to be excluded. The next one over here is secondary discount. What is secondary discount, everyone? Secondary discounts are those discounts which are not known at the time of supply. I went ahead and supplied you some biscuits. Later, I was going one day. You told, sir, these biscuits, not even dogs are eating it. What to do? I told, okay, Baba, I'll give you 2 rupees extra discount. This discounts may GST credit note is not given. Just a commercial credit note is given. I'll not return your GST, and hence in this scenario, always remember such discounts are never excluded from the value. Why? Because these discounts are not known at the time of supply and there was no agreement. Can we go ahead, everyone? The next one over here is GST on delayed payment of EMI. Delayed payment of EMI. What is this GST on delayed payment of EMI? I told uncle, I need a mobile phone. Uncle gave me a mobile phone. I went ahead and told uncle, I'll pay you 10,000 per month plus 1,000 interest. Like this, I went ahead and paid for 4 months, 10,000 plus 1,000 interest, 10,000 plus 1,000 interest, because he sold me the mobile phone for how much? 40,000. So if I pay him 40,000 plus 4,000 rupees interest, will this interest be exempted or it will be included in the value of supply? Included in the value of supply. But supposingly, I went ahead and told uncle, please give me a mobile phone. I will go ahead and give you EMI. Uncle told, Baba, I can give you mobile phone, but I will not give you EMI. So I went to one finance company and told this finance company or bank, can you give me a 40,000 rupees loan? They went ahead and gave me a 40,000 rupees loan. I gave it to uncle. Baba, what is the value of supply between me and uncle? 40,000 rupees. Now this finance company which gave me a loan, I am paying them 10,000 every month plus 1,000 interest. 10,000 every month plus 1,000 interest. Now my question over here, in this scenario, this interest which I am paying him, 1000 rupees ka interest which I am paying him every month, will it be taxable or exempted? Here, because it is giving money to use, loans and advances when it is given by someone and interest is charged, such interest is exempted. However, if the supplier gives the EMI and interest is charged, that interest will be included in the value of supply. That is being told over here. If seller gives EMI, then any additional or penal interest will form part of the value. But if third party finance company gave me a loan, then such interest which I am paying to the finance company, or might be I have delayed the payment, so I am paying some penal interest, whatever interest is there, that will be exempted under entry number 27 of your exemption notification. What you can remember is, if finance company is giving the loan, that interest will be exempted. Here we are done with a short and sweet chapter of value of supply. A graded chapter for your exam. 6 marks, 5 marks ka or 6 marks ka one small question. 100% they will go ahead and ask you. Right, everyone? Always remember, value of supply is what value? Transaction value. And in your value of supply, you should include what? TOPIICS. Exclude discount. We are done with the chapter of value of supply.